Hello?
Hello.
Hi, is this
Yeah. Hi. How are you? My
uh,
name is, by the way.
oh I'm
That's
sorry.
fine.
Okay. I saw are you with
Yeah, I'm working. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Do you know
The who works for the board.
the Vice? Yeah, he's the bigger guy.
Yeah. Yeah. I know him. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good friends with him. I'm actually working on a project with him right now for the city, and I think he's going to sponsor it. The like a big like a directory with restaurants and events for the city.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
are you
Yeah. I'm from. But actually, what I was asking for is not from me.
Mhm.
It's from my boyfriend, and he's doing like construction,
Okay.
and I guess that's the first time for him to do a website, and he um he is not like he just want to know people know him, and he wants to be like quick, you know what I mean.
Mhm.
He doesn't have a company, but he works like for himself, and he was going to put like his work on the website, and he asked someone to do a website for him, but he's asking for, I guess, for too much.
Mhm.
He's like a professional, I guess, and he's telling him he has to pay like 1,000
Mhm.
per month if he wants to do like um, a website only one time. He would pay 1,000, and then he said every month 1,000 for connecting for Facebook and Instagram and social media. And if you want to do a logo, it's going to be 100 per one time,
Mhm.
something like that.
Okay.
So I'm wondering, he lives in New York, but he doesn't know exactly if this is too much or not to
I
do a
think
website.
I think for to build the website, $1,000 just to build a basic like landing page site, that sounds pretty reasonable. For him though, you said that he doesn't have a company. He's kind of I'm guessing he's working with like referrals, like word of mouth.
He he's what?
He's working through like referrals, like word of mouth, like friends, family, people are like referring jobs.
Yeah, exactly, like kind of. And he
Okay.
doesn't have really company to like a business name,
Yeah, I
you know?
think I think the $1,000 web design that sounds fine, but for the marketing, I think that's a little bit too much for him. And when I wouldn't recommend using Instagram and it's too early to do all that stuff.
Yeah,
For
right. And
for
and Facebook.
what type of construction does he do?
He's sometimes doing like kitchen for restaurants, in buildings.
Like renovations?
Yeah, yeah.
And most of his work, would you say it's renovations, or is it more of like repairs, or what do you say that would be the biggest part of his work?
I can give you his number if you wanna talk to him better. He can
Okay.
explain to you more.
And
I will. Yeah.
and I was gonna ask, you said New York City or New York, like the state of New York?
He's in Bronx,
He's in the Bronx. Okay.
but
Cause
I'm in. Yeah.
for renovations, I know New York City is a very competitive city for keywords. So actually,
Mhm.
for the construction industry, I don't recommend using like AdWords, like Google, like the Google advertising for that. It's very expensive. For renovations, it ranges for like $6 to $10 per click, and that's just people
Mhm.
clicking on your link. So that can add up really quick. So I don't
Mhm.
recommend using Google for that. But for him, what I do recommend for all my construction people that are in that industry, like contractors, is the
Mhm.
Google Map Packs. Are you familiar
Mhm.
with that?
Not too much, but I heard about it. Google
It's
Map.
yeah, the Google Maps. Like whenever you go on Google and you type in like Bayonne Pizza or Bayonne Construction or
Yeah.
Bayonne Plumber, you're gonna see
Mhm.
like phone numbers. The first thing you see is phone numbers,
Oh, okay.
and that is very easy to get into that.
Yeah.
And you don't really need to spend much. It's actually included with all of my websites. That's just considered basic SEO.
Mhm.
And in the place, like in the Bronx, it's not very competitive. I know Brooklyn and Queens are
Mhm.
kind of competitive, but the Bronx is not that bad. So for him, I'd actually recommend doing map packs, and that you can be up. I know in Bayonne, I'm number one for everything, for photography, for video, for internet, for websites. I'm number one in all the map packs. And
Yeah.
for the Bronx, I definitely for construction especially, I would I would focus on the map packs because that's the first thing people see, and that's the first thing they press. You just press a phone and you talk to people right away, and they see your business and it's reviews. The
So how can they reach the portal then if they want to see his work?
yeah. So that would be the second part. So the web design, $1,000 for a site sounds fine. What I would do if I were to do this, like if we did this, it would basically I would be like a landing page where people would land right on his page and would see exactly what he is, what type of work he does, so renovations, maybe even more specific, where he does like bathroom renovations, or he does like kitchen renovations. So it'd be a very specific page. So as soon as people come there, they know exactly who he is, and then there's a call to action where they can call him right away. They could schedule a call, they could inquire for more work, and then I would have photos of his past projects, I would have testimonials, and I would have like a strong kind of value proposition with a call to action. And then this would be also on the Google.
Okay, so it's gonna be linked, like you mean, like Google Map, you saying, or that's something else?
It would be, yes, it's part of Google Maps. So it would be on Google. So I'd build the website, and then I have it on Google as well. I'd get them up into the map packs, and I can get that done for 1,500.
1,500?
Yeah,
Only one time?
one time.
Or
Well,
one
that
time?
that includes before. Let me just Google. Let's see. He said, hold on. Let me just Google Bronx. I can tell you right now. Bronx renovations. 1 second.
Okay.
Bronx renovation service. Okay, so Bronx, the maps are empty. So I can probably get him up there. It will probably take about 4 to 6 weeks to get him up into the maps. Could be quicker, could be slower, but typically about 4 to 6 weeks he could be in the map pack. And that would be a one-time fee for the website. It would be just the design and the map packs, 1,500. And if he start in the future, like let's say he starts getting competitive, where now other people are starting to get into, because right now it's empty. I'm looking at it. There's nobody. It's empty. The Bronx renovation service, the map pack's empty. But let's say in the future it starts to get competitive and he starts getting, more people up there, more businesses. Then that's when I have to start getting more SEO, like search engine optimization on his site. I have to start creating custom content and start kind of backlinking him to different sources to get him higher up. But for now, I can get him in the map packs like right on top. Should be pretty easy. And that would be a one-time payment.
One-time thing. And then if you want to, like, in the future, let's say he will know or something and he wants to get bigger, like the Facebook and all of that stuff, is it important, like, to do that?
It is important when you're there, like when you're in that position. Like I'd say once you already have a company, you already have jobs coming in, you already have a small team, you're trying to kind of open up your network of business. Definitely, you got to get on social media. I would definitely have like an Instagram page with like projects and previous jobs and start using different hashtags. But for now, you said he's starting out.
Yeah, he's starting out.
I wouldn't really focus on that. Like, it's not really needed. It's like going to a car dealership to go buy like a Honda Civic, and they try to sell you a Ferrari. It's like it's not. Yeah.
Sorry for interruption, but I'm curious about in the future if someone wants to be on social media, how much that costs, or it depends.
Typically for Instagram, I know like Instagram it ranges for like $500 per month. And I know typically like if a person works full time and they do your Instagram account, it's like $500 a month, and typically it's about 10,000 followers per year, and you get like around like 8% engagement, and just it's typically like around $500 to $1,000 per month just for Instagram.
What about Facebook?
For Facebook, I do Facebook marketing, like advertisements and stuff. That I start at $2,000 for advertising, and then I take a 30% management fee. So that's for all the ads, like when you go in your Facebook feed, you're like scrolling down, you see your friends, then it says, oh, like there's a post, but it's an advertisement, like a business, and then you click it, like, oh, click here to get a free book about how you could fix up your home. So I set up like these value tunnels, because when people see an advertisement, nobody clicks it. But when people see like, oh, get a free book or get a free how to do it yourself, I set up these funnels, and then people click it, I get their emails, and then I set up a whole campaign to retarget them, to get them to go back to your website and inquire about your services.
Yeah.
So that starts at 2,000, but I wouldn't even recommend that. That's for somebody starting out. It's all about building a network. I wouldn't. It's a waste of money. Like I don't think he's at that point.
So only the thing which is making possible now is the Google Map or the advertising on the website. That's what you're saying. That's the first thing he has to do.
Yeah, I would. Do you need? I mean, the website, that's fine. You can get that easily. But the Google Maps, that's like that's what you would get the fastest return on was Google Maps because
Okay.
Bronx is pretty empty. I'm looking at it. I think usually it takes about a month. So I'd say within a month he was maybe sooner. I know in Bayonne I started appearing within 2 weeks, but Bayonne it's kind of empty.
Oh yeah.
Bronx, I mean, I guess yeah, just about a month he'd start showing up in the map packs, and then when people inquire of his service, type in like Bronx renovation or New York City renovation, he would show up there, and then they would click him, and he's the first thing people would see. So I think
Okay.
I think the map packs are the best return
Okay.
when you're starting
I
out.
will explain this to him in you said 15,000, right? Do only one time.
1,500, yeah, it's 1,500 one time fee, and then
Okay.
also that does not include hosting. Hosting is separate. So hosting is basically you own it, it's yours, and it's like where you put the website. So the website would be on a hosting plan. I use SiteGround for all my websites. It's fast, it's secure, and it loads like very fast, and it includes like security. So I use it for all my stuff, and that's where the website is on, like the platform. And SiteGround, I think the first year is like $70 for the first year, and then I think it's like $150 every year. But
I heard about something called Wix.com. Is
Yes.
that good too?
Wix is good if you're like a beginner and you want to build your own website. It's very simple, like a build your own. They have like a lot of templates, a lot of stuff, but
Yeah.
it's not really customable. They have a lot of like templates and stuff. But if you're looking for like a professional website, and also a lot of these Wix websites, it's like construction.wix.com. And when people see that Wix in your name, it doesn't look professional. I mean, it's good for people that want to do it themselves. But
Yeah.
what I tell all my clients, there are so many different guys out there. There's Wix, there's Squarespace, there's Shopify, there's a million stores where you can do it yourself. And really anybody can make a nice website. Now you can even go on Fiverr and get a website for $100. But the biggest issue is with these sites, even if you have the most beautiful website in the world and nobody knows about it, it's useless. So I build websites for clients that get more business, so they convert into more business, because we have to make money. That's what we're running a business here. So my clients, you gotta get calls.
What's the name of the one that you told me? The more professional?
It's
or the website?
well, for this I would be using WordPress, but it would be hosted on SiteGround, and that is like the best WordPress hosting. So it will be on SiteGround. I'll send you a link in a text message, but
and
SiteGround.
I can do it easy. But I mean, I can do it by myself and subscribe in it and do the website, or
Yeah, so SiteGround, you just pay for the annual fee, and then they have the WordPress builder, and then you could build it on SiteGround, and it's like a do-it-yourself. They have the WordPress builder, but it's called SiteGround.
Okay, just text me this link and I will try to do it too. And so this is about the website. And the one that you told me that if you can help about the Google Maps, that's another thing, right? The one that you told me. So
No, it would if I
understand.
well, I mean, if I were to, let's say if I were to do this for you guys, it would be the 1,500. It includes both. It includes the web design and the Google Maps. It's included.
Ah, both of them.
Yeah, they're both included.
Oh, so I don't have to do the link that you're gonna send me.
No, because I'm looking at Bronx, and Bronx has no competition. So if it was like New York, if it was Manhattan, it would cost a lot more, because I'm looking at Manhattan renovation, and it's very competitive. So that would have to require me to like write up different articles. It would be a lot of work.
Yeah.
But for Bronx, yeah, there's 65 reviews from Manhattan is too competitive, but Bronx is empty. Bronx has no competition, so I could just do that included with the web design.
Okay, sounds good. I mean, I'm really appreciate your help, and I'm just doing a favor for my boyfriend, and I really don't know much about his business, but that's what I know. But if he really interested, I would explain to him what you said to me. I mean, not in a professional way, but what I understand. And if you're really interested, if you don't mind, I can give him your number. Or I will give you his number. That's fine.
Yeah, he could call me if he wants to move forward or has any questions.
Sounds good. And I don't know what is going to be his answer, but besides the comments, I really appreciate what you explained to me now. So.
Oh, and
we
to,
will
and, all,
see.
and also just so you know, it's not 1,500 right away. It's 50-50. So it's 50% down payment, so 750, and then once the website is finished, then you pay the other half. So it's 50-50. That's
Okay.
the way it's fair.
And is he gonna be in charge for this website, or like he can control it by himself?
Yes,
He can.
yes,
Okay.
he can control. What I do for all my clients is like WordPress. It's very user friendly. So very like if even if you have no technical skills, it's very easy to understand. And at the end of all my website jobs, I make a video for my clients that kind of explains how the website works, how they can use it, how they can navigate it. It's like a little tutorial video for everybody. So that's included with all my jobs. And so he would be on the WordPress the website would be on WordPress. And let's say in the future, if he like wants me to make an update for him, or like do some kind of maintenance, like add new photos, add new text, like add something new to make updates, I charge $200 per session for updates.
What do you mean per session?
So let's say I make him the website, and then in 6 months from now,
Yeah.
he has like some jobs. He does like 10 different jobs, and he has like 10 photos. He has like 100 different photos of all these different jobs, and he wants me to put them now on the website.
Yeah.
So he would give me all those photos. I would sit down, and that would count as a session. So I would sit down and get everything uploaded to the site. I would organize it. I would clean it all up, make it look all good, and that would be
Okay.
a session. But then if he called me again to now do another update, that would count as a second session.
So
I
you said 200 per session.
$200 per session, correct?
So he can't upload his photos by himself.
He
has
could
to
no
find somebody.
he could update on by
He could?
himself. Yes, yeah,
Okay, so there's an option he can do that too. Okay,
yeah.
sounds good. Okay, let me explain to him, and then if you're interested to talk to you, I will let you know. But I really appreciate what you're saying, and let's see how it works.
Great,
Okay.
cool. And if he gets in touch, what's his name?
His name.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Well, it was nice chatting with you. If you have questions, just feel free to reach out to me anytime.
Yeah, thank you. And actually, you know what? There's a lot of people when I post my thing. I posted in a different sites, and there's a lot of people they really need help. I can give them your name if you want, and they can also contact with you
Sure,
if you don't mind.
that would be great. Yeah, I mean, of course, that's perfect.
Yeah, it's another one. It's not not the Hillfolk, the one that I posted. It's another. I'm Egyptian, and I was posting this in another sites or group for them, and they want to know somebody. So I will just mention your name and see if they really need help. They can call you.
Sure, that would be great. That's awesome. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you, and it's nice to talk to you.
Okay, take care. We'll be in touch. Bye bye.
And I will text you if you're interested. Okay?
Okay, cool. All right, I'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
All right, bye bye.
Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Cool. So that was a person off of Facebook. She was asking about like how much does a website cost? How much did you pay for SEO? Like how much does all this stuff cost? Because her boyfriend is building like he does construction and he wants a website, and she was just trying to get like an idea, like how much does it cost, like and she got a lot of different responses, and I kind of just gave her like a simple answer that said, hey, listen, there's no universal price. Depends on what you're trying to do. Depends on your industry, your audience, like really what your objective is. And I said, let's just have a chat like on the phone and just see if we can do something. And I guess she'll talk to her boyfriend and we'll see what happens. But yeah, just keep it cool and just try to make it happen. All right.